Hello there.
And we're back with another video. How's it going, everybody? It's Alchemy. Now today we are actually going to be opening up a birthday gift that I have not touched in almost 2 months. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. Initially, when I first opened it, like a month after my birthday, just to take a sneak peek at it, I came to realize that this is not just a figure that's already pre-assembled. This figure is actually completely, you gotta put this thing together. So since I know I'm gonna be a bit more busy with work and everything else like that, I'm not gonna have time to even literally bring this with me. So I figured, first of all, it's a birthday gift. Second of all, why not? You know, just pick a weekend before things get really crazy and, you know, make a video if you want. So what I'll do is I'll go up and take the figure and I'll see if that area over there is good, or I can go up and set up an area on the desk and we can start building this thing. I'm just gonna move this back over here just for sound quality purposes and just for how many pieces are in this box, but we'll get to that in a minute. I can only imagine what like a $700 figure and those pieces even remotely look like. This thing came with 30 bags of just pieces that come together in this one box. So upon gathering the pieces, I'm going to start with just 3 sets, so A, B, and C, and following the instruction manual bit by bit and see how it goes. And don't worry, I do plan to change the camera angles so where you guys can actually see the pieces and, you know, be part of the experience. Okay, so basically what I understand is if you don't see a piece having an extension, like the pieces that come with it, then you cut those off. If you see it with it, do not cut those off. This piece into this piece. And there we go. There we go. just about concludes this video. Granted, there are more pieces of armor that can be attached to this, but a couple things with these kind of figures that I've noticed. Even if you follow it step by step and the pieces and everything line up, you still possibly have to use super glue to make sure that a certain piece stays the way it's supposed to stay. Unless you have to take it apart, then you might want to make sure you look at all the steps for that piece. And like I said earlier, these are very small pieces, or most of them are very small pieces, and they can be lost very easily. So at some point, with me cutting out all the pieces, or most of the pieces anyway, I can't seem to find like one or two, even though I have them all. Any pieces that were taken out, I put into a Ziploc bag, labeled and everything, so like, okay, it should be in there. Apparently it's not. But like I said earlier, when it comes to following the steps for each piece, probably not a good idea to super glue that unless you want that face to permanently be there. Also, if you don't want the mask. Also, we're trying to figure out the figure. I've realized that it can't hold swords. It can't hold the swords, and it definitely won't be able to hold the rifle. And it has an attachment where it can hold the bow, but at the same time, you probably have to disassemble it, find this one tiny piece, and then place that in there, and then reassemble, and that's just going to take a bit longer than anticipated. And also, with the stand, it is a very heavy set piece to be going on this little stand. So that is something I also realized while working on it. Also, with the armor being placed on this figure in particular, maybe other figures are different, but this figure has to be positioned a certain way. Even with the stand, as you look at this stand, a figure with armor sitting on this, it's a little complicated, but for now, I'm happy with this. Of course, in the future, I will make sure I put as much of the armor as I can, because you have to disassemble this. If you want to put the armor on, apparently you have to detach the entire leg and everything else like that. And I really didn't want this video to become longer than it really needed to be. And honestly, I love this style. This style right here still has armor on it, still has a certain appeal. Colors are good. It even comes with stickers that you can place on it, but I don't think y'all want to just watch me put stickers on the figure, you know? But all in all, this is a good figure. But tell me what you guys think. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. I had a lot of fun editing and actually building this thing literally from scratch. So it's definitely an experience. It's not for everybody. I'll definitely put that as something that needs to be known before anyone buys a figure. This is not for everyone. If you have a low level of patience, and I have a high level of patience, but there have been like one or two, probably more than that, a couple times where I'll be sitting there, I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There will be more in the future. If you happen to see a figure that you want to see built, feel free to inbox me on here, Instagram. I'm pretty sure just the comments work as well. I'm not sure if links work, but just type in the title of the figure, then I'll be sure to look it up. Also, we actually have one of my works on the ATG store. These items can expand from stickers to shirts to tote bags to hoodies, which is actually still in the works because I had ordered one, but the material for when it gets washed, not my standard. So hoodies will be fixed over time. But feel free to check out the store and see if you see anything you like. Be sure to tell a friend. So until the next video, I'll see you when I see you. Peace. even if you put it in the right spot, well, let's not phrase it like that. Like I said earlier, when it came to like I said earlier, when it comes to, why can't I talk?